Hello everyone, welcome back to Agri Farming. Today we are back with great information of rabbit farming business in India. Rabbit farming is different approach and change from the traditional cattle farming is being done all over the world. This has created a space of business recently because of its use in food sector and wool sector. Like any other livestock businesses, rabbit farming also works the same way but with higher returns in a short period of time. You can start your extra income by developing proper knowledge on care and management of rabbits. This article you can gather the important information required for commercial rabbit farming business which you can start. Now, let's get into it. The main purpose of raising rabbits is for its meat and few other products. Following are the steps which should be followed carefully. The business plan which is given below to start your own profitable rabbit farming businesses. The first topic is investment. Investment decides whether you should do it a small farm or a commercial farm placed with extra arrangements. Rabbits can be grown in any space until they have enough space to run around and play. In an area of 500 square feet, the number of rabbits that can be accommodated is approximately 80 to 100. One basic thing to remember is that the activity of the rabbits should never stop due to scarcity of space. So, consider this before you plan to raise rabbits. Now, let's get into the requirements for small rabbit farming. The following things are required to start a small farm of rabbit. The first is rabbit kittens. Start your business with small point. Just take about 25 to 30 rabbit kittens to start a small farm. The next is food. You just need a little investment for rabbit feed. The containers, use small bowls and containers as utensils for rabbit feed. The next is shed. Make your own small shed for the rabbits to protect from climatic changes and other harmful situations. Keep the shed free from pests by cleaning it at regular intervals. Use antiseptic sprays and other similar medicines to keep the rabbits out of any diseases due to insects. The next point is water. Provide adequate water supply to the rabbits with clean water throughout the day. For commercial rabbit farming, if the investment amount is quite high, you can choose to start the business in a higher level. This might include the installation of certain technical tools in the farm since the cost of rabbits here will be high. As a single individual, it is not possible to take complete care of the rabbits in the farm. The requirements to plan for commercial rabbit farms are the basic requirements to multiply the number of the rabbit kitten. Have at least 100 rabbit kittens to increase your number in future. A well-planned setup for a shelter for them to grow and play. The layout should be planned properly, calculating the number of rabbit kittens in the present and the ones which we produce in the future. Surplus water supply to avoid circumstances of shortage of water for cleaning and drinking. Regular supply of food for the rabbits on a daily basis. It is advisable to have contracts to ensure break-free flow of food. Containers for the rabbits to eat. These containers should be purchased in bulk to ensure that all the rabbits in the farm have healthy food. Pest control devices and medicines should be a part of the farm. Proper ventilations for the rabbits to give them a natural environment. These are the basic requirements to initiate a rabbit farming business, but apart from this, you have arranged will need certain other things to be present in the farm due to geographical or climatic changes. Now, let's get into the care management for rabbits. The first important factor for care management is proper supervision. After setting up the farm, the rabbits should be taken care with utmost dedication. Half of the rabbit business fails as the owners fail to take care and they end up shutting the business finally. You should understand that this business deals with living things and it is mandatory to check for their safety and health always. Regular checks should be done to make sure if the rabbits are healthy enough and they are alive or not. Some rabbits die due to disease which might not have any spottable reason. Leaving the farm with dead ones will directly affect the health of other rabbits. Medical checkups by veterinary doctor is necessary if rabbits are grown in small farms. There is no need for a formal medical checkup since they are under close supervision. But if the rabbits are grown in large areas and are huge in number, they do need a regular medical checkup. If skipped, disease might spread all over the farm, causing a great trouble. Layout design is the most important one as it should be designed in such a way that each rabbit in the farm has a minimum of 1 square feet area to play and run around. Considering the health of the rabbit, it is better to let them free in a selected area with a proper compound and around it. Caging them will be easy, but it will have a sizable impact on their growth. Hence, it would be better if you can provide proper space even though if they can grow. But take care that total area choose should be well conditioned with air and water. Now, let's get into the most important factor, that is feed management in rabbit farming. The most important part of rabbit farming is proper feeding. The rabbits should never stay out of food even for a minute when they want it. Same goes for water, which will be needed all day. Breeding rabbits can be fed with any variety of greens, vegetables, especially carrots, etc. This food will be both nutritional for the rabbits and economical for the people owning the businesses. As an occasional treat, vegetables and other food supplements can be provided to create a slight change in their diet. Hay should be given every day and make sure that you don't use landowner hay. Hay is highly recommendable due to its availability and nutrient-rich feature. Try to provide food from same source to ensure disease-free growth. Changing the source from where you get food will be a tedious task, so make sure about this point before you start the businesses. Breeding is something which again deals with the health of the rabbit. Just as how to care for food, breeding should also be handled properly. A rabbit attains the breeding state at the age of 6. This age limit is for small breeds, but for heavy breeds, breeding should take place only at the month of 8 or 9. Rebreeding can take place after an interval of 6 weeks. Breeding is not a simple process. Proper study of the breeds is required before you purchase the breed, which you should be known before breeding. Rabbits should be allowed to breed with the male rabbit only of the way are complementing each other. The next point is care for pregnant rabbits. Giving maximum care to prevent rabbits is important, and for this you must identify the pregnant rabbits. The symptoms will often turn positive, but at times may be just a false assumption. Rabbits become pregnant after 10 to 14 days from mating. You can observe certain symptoms like increasing in size of abdomen and slightly aggressive in behavior. You can check rabbit pregnancy by touching gently the rabbit's tummy. If you feel she is pregnant, you will notice grab size structure moving. The pregnant rabbit litters its kitten after 28 to 32 days. The average number of kittens produced per litter is 6. Feed the pregnant rabbit with enough of nutrition-rich food to have healthy kittens of a pure breed. It is better to avoid crossbreeding to some extent since it may spoil the health of the rabbits. The baby rabbits are fed with milk from the mother rabbit. It is very clean environment. In 3 to 4 weeks, the baby rabbits adapt themselves to the new environment, feeding on their own. This goes as a routine, and a mature rabbit can give birth 4 times a year. This stage is evidence to have multiple rabbits in a very short period of time. Let's get into the species of the rabbits. There are a variety of species in rabbits. It is your choice to choose the right one which suits your layout and environment. The climatic conditions of each country also affect the growth of the rabbits, though proper care and setup can grow any variety of rabbit. Their nature of living should not be disturbed. If you wish to grow 2 or 3 species at a time, maintain them separately. Now, let's see the opportunities in rabbit farming. Rabbits are one among the protein-rich meats in the world, and to mention they are top-ranked for their nutritional value. Thus, in countries permitting the consumption of rabbit meat, there is an opportunity in food sector. Rabbits are known for their meat and valuable fur. These factors makes the opportunity a valuable one in wool market. Selling rabbits for other owners wishing to start a rabbit farm is also a profitable business. Pet shops also look for healthy rabbits to run their business. So, you can make a very good business in all these point of views. Thus, you can sell the mature rabbits or kittens after a certain period of time at these pet shop owners. Profit margin in rabbit farming. Rabbit business are carried out which will earn reasonable percent of profits for the owner. Rabbit farming is one among the most stock business that stands first in realizing maximum profits. The point here is other business ideas do earn profits, but only after a period of time. Rabbit farming exceptional from that generates income just in 6 months after the start of the businesses. Survey says profits are doubled in investment for even more than if management is proper. Now, let's see the main reasons for huge profits in rabbit farming. These are the following main reasons for huge profits compared to other farms. The first is low maintenance charges. Even if farming is carried out in large farms, the cost incurred will be high only when it is compared to the cost of small farms. But if taken along with other businesses, it's really low investment. There is no technological cost associated with this type of farming. The next is fast productivity. Rabbits give birth fast and this increases its number as the number of rabbits in the farm gets doubled very soon. Even if you sell rabbits every day, the number remains stable always. The next point is less cost for food. The food provided to the rabbits is usually less of cost compared to the feed cost. Hay, cabbages, greens are very cheap items in the market. Even if purchased in bulk amount, it will cost only quarter part of the income. Rabbit farming is thus a promising business which makes huge profits and thus makes you start businesses. Plan well before you start rabbit farming business in India and also maintain your farm well after starting it. Manage the income properly by spending wisely on the food, cleanliness, and every need of the rabbits. It is necessary to supervise the farm closely by allotting a special person for it. Spend more on cleanliness and medical expenses for interruption-free farming. Also, take care of the temperature of the farm to ensure active energy of the rabbits. If the rabbits do not feel comfortable due to the temperature, unfavorable situation might arise leading to poor movement. If possible, learn the symptoms of various diseases that can occur in rabbits and treat it by yourself if the condition is serious, which you can achieve it by continuous contact with veterinary doctor. Maintain certain medicines ready all the time to treat injuries or any wounds. This will help you to lessen the chance of death. Treat the rabbits like they are your own pets because this thing can also influence the growth and better survival. Rabbits are also like dogs, which will long for affection and playtime. Do not allow them to grow without interactions. Try to interact with them whenever possible, which will actually fasten their growth and doubles their population within very few months. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and please ring the bell button to notify you whenever new video is uploaded. Thank you for watching.